Good afternoon. It's time to bring you all the latest in the world of sports with me, Thierry. Now, earlier this morning, we spoke via Skype to senior writer at Kotoko Express, Jerome Otchere, who was very critical of the decision to sack Zdravko Lugaricic as head coach of Asante Kotoko. Kotoko announced the decision to part ways with their coach after their goalless draw with the Dwellers on Sunday, 11 games into the season.
It's a repetition of what we have seen in the last 2 or 3 seasons, where we have sacked coaches even before the first round ends. If you remember, Didi was sacked after 7 matches, Duncan after 6 matches, and Zdravko now 11 matches. With the Didi experience, I mean, today I can tell you confidently that it was a bad decision. For Duncan, if you check where the team was when he was sacked, Kotoko was in a 16th position. And we ended up being 5th. If you put all these things together, I cannot see or tell whether indeed this is a good decision. But I mean, to be honest with you, I am not happy with developments in the club. And if it is the dismissal of the coach that will bring us the sort of peace we need to progress in this club, then so be it.
But in your view, would you say that the club is starting to go in a positive direction now that it is under, the guidance of Gordon Ablode?
We don't have a choice. I mean, we cannot go any other way apart from a positive direction, because if Zdravko was the problem and he's no longer there, then the problem has been eliminated. I'm not saying he is the problem or he was the problem. I'm just saying that we don't have a choice than to go, the positive direction. If anything happens apart from what we are expecting, or less than what the fans are expecting, I'm sure there will be more cries. But I can only be hopeful. I don't want to be in the shoes of Gordon Ablode, who is now going to take over in the next few matches. I do not know when a new head coach will be named, but Ablode, as you rightly said, has been tasked to coach the team until further notice.
That was Jerome Otchere on the Kotoko saga. But there was a huge scare, near disaster in Elmina, as the roofing at the Papa Kwesi Indom Park actually did come off after their game against Wafa. They lost by 2-1 on Sunday. Now, that was actually after a heavy storm in the newly built stadium hosted the Week 11 Ghana Premier League game between Elmina Sharks and Wafa, in which the away side carried the day by 2-1 to maintain the top spot of the Ghana Premier League log. Now to some other news. Sudanese side Al Khartoum have given their Ghanaian coach Kwesi Appiah a rousing farewell as he departs to coach the Ghana national team. Now Appiah was lifted through shoulder high by players and officials of the Khartoum-based club after the weekend's league game. The team used a public gesture to express their gratitude to the coach for molding them into a win-some side after nearly 3 years at the club. The Ghana Football Association reappointed Kwesi Appiah as the coach of the Black Stars last week, and the game on Sunday marked the match before he travels to his home country. Now let's go to the Ghana Premier League and look at the table after match day 11 after all those games were played. Remember, on Saturday, Accra Hearts of Oak won their game by a goal to nil against Ash Gold. But Wafa sit top pretty much 4 points of Asante Kotoko, and Aduana Stars is 5 points between them. Aduana Stars do have 2 outstanding games. Should they win that, they would go top of the Ghana Premier League. Hearts of Oak are placed 5th on 18 points as well. The bottom half looks like this. Tema Youth, Wild Stars, Liberty Professionals, Mediama Sporting Club and Inter Allies are the sides just avoiding the relegation zone by a few points. Those in the relegation zone are Bolga All Stars, Great Olympics and Ashanti Gold.